everybody out there, Coach Dan Long here with the Over 40 Protocol, and there's 2 tips that I want to give you today just for stopping on this feed. So I want to thank you. Now, before I get into Danny, my buddy here, I have been training and nutritionally helping moms, dads, professional athletes, even normal people just like this guy right here, Danny, and Olympians, military, you name it. And 2 things that I want to share with you right now. If you're like me and you're over the age of 40, I'm 46 years old, my wife is 42, we have 3 amazing kids, but 2 facts when you turn 40 and 50 and 60 and older. It's called the fact that what happens, decline in hormones, decline in metabolism, and to fight the aging process becomes even harder. We all know that, right? Now, 2 things. 1, fad dieting. I need to discuss this, okay? Danny was fad dieting. Danny had never seen his abs before. In just 10 weeks, we went from this to this when I trained him and I nutritionally helped him. And yes, he was cutting carbs out of his diet until I started coaching him the right way. And carbohydrates got put back into his diet, and this is the exact example of what could happen to not only just him, but to someone like you. Now, if you're over the age of 40, the big thing that you need to know is fad diets are causing huge problems in people's hormonal conditions, okay? That's why we've taken over 20 plus years and created a system called the Over 40 Hormone Reset Diet. You have to reset your hormones if you're over the age of 40 if you want results like this. You too can get results like this by clicking this link in a second. Now, one thing that you need to understand, meal timing, meal pairing, and putting strategically high-carb cheat meals back into your diet will allow you to then shed the unwanted, right here, cells to burn off. So if you're excited about that, I have something for you at this link in a second, okay? Now, here's the thing. Fad diets, what do? Cut carbs out, right? Keto, what does it do? High amounts of fat, some protein. See, one of the key components is carbohydrates and protein together. You need both. That's exactly what I did with Danny here. You have to have proteins and you have to have carbs. See, carbs are like the flashlight holding it for the protein to actually find its way to the muscle walls to actually tell the cells to burn off. So if this is stubborn and it's not burning off, there's a reason. Because if you're cutting carbs out, yes, you could lose a ton of water weight, and yes, you could lose some weight, but I can guarantee you this. Once you start eating carbs again, they will all come back and more. You probably have already experienced that before, and if you have, and you've been on maybe keto, paleo, vegan, Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers, South Beach diet, one of these diets for over 14 days or more, you probably will understand the exact thing I'm talking about, which is called you tank, metabolism starts to tank, hormones start to tank, this doesn't release, and what happens? Your mind normally starts to go because carbohydrates control the brain. So with Danny going from this to this in just 10 weeks, it's all possible by resetting your hormones with the Over 40 Hormone Reset solution that all starts on day 1. So if I have your attention, at this link, when you click it in a second, I want you to pay attention to the meal timing trick, the meal pairing trick, and also the trick about putting high-carb cheat meals back into your diet, because carbohydrates cannot be eliminated from your diet forever. It is not a lifestyle, especially like doing keto. Keto is only made for doctor reasons for 90 days for Alzheimer's, okay? And that's it, maximum. It's not made to have a lifestyle diet. Less than 1% can ever live on the keto diet, by the way, for the rest of their life. Yes, less than 1%, okay? That's about as equivalent to successful restaurants. Only 1% make it past 4 years. So this here, to go from this to this, and to get this to release, what you have to do if you're like me, 46 years old or more, and you want to release those hormones, you can boost your growth hormone, boost metabolism, and fight the aging process, which I love to do. And you can do it too by resetting your hormones all starting on day 1. It's in a system called the Over 40 Hormone Reset solution that we've created so you can go from this to this in just a short amount of time. I want to thank you for stopping on this feed. It's your turn now. If you're excited and you're pumped and you want to get started, it all starts on day one by clicking the link now.